Hi, my name is Aurelius. I run a website called trustedcoins.com. I sell authentic ancient Greek and Roman coins and artifacts. Let me show you a little bit of what you get. This is an example of an authentic ancient coin of Roman Emperor Augustus. It comes complete with a certificate of authenticity, a lifetime guarantee of authenticity, my signature. I've identified over 28,000 items, the coin in a professional case that protects it for the future generations to come, a full color photograph of the item, references to major collections and the professional description of the item, and the historical context of the item you purchased. So if you want the best, you get from the best. Visit my site Trusted Coins for that. Today I'm going to be reading the biography of Roman Emperor Lucius Verus. Lucius Verus looked like this. Lucius Verus was Roman co-emperor with Marcus Aurelius from 161 until his death. Lucius Verus was firstborn son to Lydia Plautia and Lucius Aurelius Verus Caesar, the first adopted son and heir of Roman Emperor Hadrian. He was born and raised in Rome. When his father died in early 138, Hadrian chose Antoninus Pius as his successor. Antoninus was adopted by Hadrian on the condition that Verus and Hadrian's great-nephew Marcus Aurelius was to be adopted by Antoninus as his sons and heirs. As prince and future emperor, Verus received a careful education with the famous grammaticus Marcus Cornelius Fronto. He was reported to have been an excellent student, fond of writing poetry and delivering speeches. Verus stated his political career as quaestor in 153, became consul in 154, and in 168-61 was consul again with Marcus Aurelius as his senior partner. Antoninus Pius died on March 7, 161, and was succeeded by Marcus Aurelius. The Senate planned to confirm Marcus alone. He refused to take office unless Lucius received equal powers. The Senate accepted, granting Lucius the imperium, the tribunician power, and the name Augustus. Marcus became, in official titulature, Imperator Caesar Marcus Aurelius Antoninus Augustus. Lucius, foregoing his name, Commodus, and taking Marcus' family name, Verus, became Imperator Caesar Lucius Aurelius Verus Augustus. It was the first time that Rome was ruled by two emperors. Over the winter of 161 to 162, as more bad news arrived, was decided Lucius should direct the Parthian war in person. Marcus would remain in Rome. The city demanded the presence of an emperor. Lucius was better after 3 days fasting and bloodletting. It was probably only a mild stroke. The journey continued by ship through the Aegean and the southern coast of Asia Minor. Lucius spent most of the campaigns in Antioch, through which he wintered at Laodicea and summered at Daphne, a resort just outside Antioch. He took up a mistress named Panthea from Smyrna. Critics declaimed Lucius' luxurious lifestyle. He was taken to gambling. He brought a golden statue of the Green's horse Valuser around with him as a token of his team spirit. In the middle of the war, perhaps in autumn 163 or early 164, Lucius made a trip to Ephesus to be married to Marcus' daughter Lucilla. Most of the credit for the war's successes must be ascribed to subordinate generals. But on his return to Rome, Lucius was awarded with a triumph. The parade was unusual. The 2 years, 166 through 168, were spent in Rome. Verus continued with the glamorous lifestyle and kept a troupe of actors and favorites with him. He had a tavern built in his house where he celebrated parties with friends until dawn. He also enjoyed roaming around the city among the population without acknowledging his identity. The games of the circus were another passion in his life, especially chariot racing. Marcus Aurelius disapproved of his conduct, but since Verus continued to perform his official tasks with efficiency, there was little he could do. In the spring of 168, war broke out on the Danubian border where the Marcomanni invaded the Roman territory. This war would last until 180, but Verus did not see the end of it. In 168, as Verus and Marcus Aurelius returned to Rome from the field, Verus fell ill with symptoms attributed to food poisoning, dying a few days later. Thank you very much for hearing this, and visiting my website, trustedcoins.com, to buy coins of this emperor and Marcus Aurelius and others beyond. Thank you very much.